Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you some pepper seeds that have germinated in a paper towel method. I done this on another video, but this time I did it on the heating mat, and it increased the germination quite a bit, which took me 10 to 12 days just on a warm room or a warm area. This time I put them on a heating mat at 80 degrees, and it took 5 days. They might have germinated a little bit earlier, but I didn't check them till then. But they were starting to sprout, and I'm going to show them to you today. It's way past the 5 days, and I'm going to let them grow a little bit in the paper towel because it'll be so much easier to plant them in the soil. These were planted April 24th, and they've been germinated a little while. And I'm just going to let them grow. It looks to me like, well, let's see how they did here. This is the Red Beauty pepper, sweet pepper. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like this one did not germinate, and this one is no good the way it looks. That's enough peppers for me to put in the garden just for the two of us. But check this one out. As you can see, I'm ready to plant. Here's the root. The leafed area will come out. It's coming out of the seed pod. This part will go in the soil. And we'll get these planted today. And some of these are sticking pretty tight to the paper towel. To prevent any breakage, you can just pull off some of that paper towel when you plant them. So as you can see, I got 5 out of 7. That's not so bad. Right here, I'm going to pull off some of the paper towel, because that won't hurt anything. And as you can see, they're ready to be planted. I'm going to plant them. And I'm going to keep them in where it's a little moister until they take root, because if they dry out at all, then I'm probably going to end up losing them. So let's get planting them. Okay, so just be very careful when you plant them. Make sure the root section goes in the soil. And I'm just using a peat perlite mix, and I actually have a little rock pebbles in it also for some good drainage. Pretty neat, huh? Now, a lot of people have trouble planting peppers from seed because the germination can take oodles and oodles of time. But if you have a heating mat, it way increases your germ time. You have a little more success with your germ rate as far as germination rate. And it's worth it because peppers can take a long time to germinate otherwise. It's a lot easier to do it this way. So to recap, on one of my videos back in 2011, I just did it on a warm surface, warm room. This time I done it, and that took 10 to 12 days. This time I done it on a heating mat at 80 degrees, and it took 5 days to germinate. Now, I've heard some people have been able to germinate them even quicker than that, but 5 days is pretty good. So if you want to have a little more success with planting your pepper seeds, try the paper towel method. And also try to get a heating mat if you can, or if you have a really warm surface somewhere, like the top of the fridge, anywhere where you believe it's a warmer area in your home, try that. But to me, that didn't work that well than as a heating mat. And if you're going to be doing this long term, you just as well invest in a heating mat. They're really not that much. And you can make some homemade ones too. If you check on YouTube, a lot of people are making homemade heating mats. But I had some here that I was just using for my greenhouse operation, and you know, I'm continuing to use them. So we'll see how these do. I'll give you an update in a few days to a week, and I'll make sure I'll mark these because I have some other peppers growing also. And we'll see how it goes, okay? So, you know, just let you know that germinating your pepper seeds, paper towel method, warm bottom, warm heat, like 80 degrees does not hurt the seed. They love it actually. So I'll see you in a few days. Well, as update on my pepper plants, today's May 23rd, I believe. And these are going to be planted outside this week, hopefully. With with very little care, I've been putting them. They're out here in my little greenhouse, and I will be putting these out in the garden, covering them and so they can harden off a little bit. And yeah, they worked really good in the paper towel method, and wanted to update you on the growth. They look green, they look great, but they're going to be fine, no problems. You guys, thanks so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.